Quite lovely. She's a lovely dame. Please give a warm welcome to Deborah Aronin.
Yeah, Aronin.
Aronin!
Hey guys.
Hello.
So, well, she's getting me because I don't have my jokes.
Prop comedy.
Yeah. I'm wearing heels, so it's slapstick too. So I just found out, like 30 minutes ago, that when you're severely dehydrated, chugging your friend's beer and drinking water is not the same thing. So let's see how it goes. Shall we? By the way, I think everything in Eric's routine is in my routine. I heard very similar jokes. So I'd like to begin by letting you all know that any mistakes or unfunniness is entirely due to my strict upbringing by Freemasons. I know. So if anything goes wrong, just blame the Freemasons, like the History Channel does. I was just in Florence, Italy with my parents who were on a little trip, and they never want to travel with me again because every night I said, so who's up for some Italian? I am a 5'3" Jewish white girl, but I like to say things like bitch, whore, motherfucker, and skeet, skeet to make myself look taller. I am half Italian Catholic and half Russian Jew. When they make a movie about my life, it will be a romantic comedy called When Harry Met Psoriasis. I am absolutely awful ADD, shiny. I am half Italian Catholic and half Russian Jew. When they make a movie about my life, it will be a romantic comedy called When Harry Met Psoriasis. A lot of my jokes are really short, and that's because if they were any longer, I'd forget why they were funny. It was really hard making friends during my Equus phase. A lot of women tell me, they tell me all the time, you know what? When men talk to me, they never look at my face. They're always looking at my breasts. And I'm always like, I'm up here, I'm up here. Well, I'm 5'3" on a good day, and when you're 5'3" and, menstruating with hairy nipples sometimes, men tend to not look at your tits. In fact, most of the time men look at my face because it's where breasts should be. So I end up saying, they're down here, they're down here, they're down here. I was a history major in college. It was a really wonderful major, very useful. And every day at work, I can go up to people and be like, hey, just so you know, I know a lot about World War II and the Reformation and Joseph Stalin and Russian revolutionary cinema. Enjoy your meal. Let me know if you need any more water. I'm a waitress, that was the joke. Freemasons. Being a waitress, I deal with customers. And the thing about customers is that I don't understand why they act like they're better than me, because they just got served. Today, a customer said to me, you know, Deb, no one likes a smartass. And I said, well, actually, no one is a blanket statement. What you mean is most people don't like a smartass. being a history major, you know things that most people don't, think about. Things in history, details that wouldn't normally matter to you. For example, George Washington, our nation's first president, and the first man to give a woman both crabs and termites. So, I know what you're all thinking. I get it. Let's address the giant elephant in the middle of the room, get everything on the table, because I know what you're thinking, so just get it out of the way. Did Clara Schumann have an affair with Johannes Brahms while her husband Robert was in the asylum? Probably not. They were just good friends. I like correcting other people's grammar, because evidently I don't like having friends. Speaking of which, I fucking hate zombies, because they're just assholes, aren't they? I mean, they take and they take, they never give. Every time a zombie asks me out, he's always like, come on, baby, I don't want to take it too far, too quickly. I just want to pick your brain a little. It's fucked up. They always want more. Freemasons. Just so you can get an echo of the first routine, I was buying condoms. At Rite Aid, and I noticed that the condoms and the pregnancy test are actually right next to each other. And that's actually really fucked up. I'm not sure what their marketing strategy is, but they should implement it throughout the entire store. So next to the Neosporin and the Band-Aids, they should have an amputation kit. Next to the antidepressants, they should have some razor blades and Sylvia Plath. I know this correlation doesn't quite work out, so whenever I get condoms, I take the wire hangers and I move them. So now it's condoms, pregnancy tests, wire hangers, you're welcome. I actually tried stealing tampons from the pharmacy, but they caught me red-handed. I'll wait a while, let that one stay with you. I work in a restaurant, but in general, I'm a big fan of restaurants. And one of my favorite restaurants is in Durham, and it's called Rue Claire. Thank you, boyfriend. I appreciate your applause. And in the bathroom, in the ladies' room of Rue Claire, is a bowl of used wine corks. And it's very pretty. And I walked in, and I thought, oh my god, that's wonderful. I love recycling. And as you all know, I hate paying for tampons. And now I smell really expensive. There's another restaurant I really like, and I think it's in Chapel Hill. It's called La Residence. Or The Residence, I don't know which it is. But I really like this place because when I used the bathroom, on the inside of the door in the stall was their appetizer menu. And I'm like, oh, that's fantastic. Because, there I am. Au revoir, and toasted croissant with a balsamic reduction and a little big preserve. Oh yeah, that's what I should be shitting right now.